So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a play fake here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come on!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he'll bang that one through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Tight right. Here we go. Right four.
Breeze now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 43 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He hits Beasley right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to Talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
Brandon Cooks, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the fourth. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the... And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Kid 21. Single. Here
One
we
man
go.
in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
4 down.
Prescott to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Ready.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with 9 seconds remaining. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Got 4.
Ready.
Got 4.
Waiting. Six guy. Check 53.
SOS.
Breeze is going to throw, and they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Tight end right.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 47 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here?
Hey, kill.
Check.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Wow, partner, let's take a moment here to catch our breath.